What is up, Facebook? We're live. It's quarantine happy hour. It is Friday, Good Friday to be exact. It is April 4th in the year of our Lord 2020. And today we are making two cocktails today from totally different ends of the spectrum, totally different ends of the country, recommended to me by two people from two totally different states. Today we're making two different cocktails. The first one we're making is a Texas-style cocktail brought to me by Annie Goforth of Texas. So thank you so much, Annie, for the recommendation. It is a Michelada, which I think I'm pronouncing that right, has a lot of different ingredients, a lot of different spices and sauces that go along with a Mexican beer. We're going to make that one first, and then we're going to make a special cocktail that's totally on the other side of the spectrum, coming to me from my dear darling mother in New Jersey. She asked for what she calls a frozen sombrero, which we'll get into a little bit later. But first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the Michelada. So this is what we need. Your Mexican beer of choice. I'm going with Corona. Seems appropriate. So let's put that right there. We're going to need some kind of glass. You can use a pint glass, but I have these fancy beer glasses here, so I'm going to use one of these. You're going to need a lime. You're going to need some chili powder. You're going to need some salt. You're going to need some Tabasco or any kind of hot sauce, really. I'm going to use Chipotle Tabasco because I like the smoky, spicy flavor of that. And you're going to need some Worcestershire sauce. So thank you so much for joining, those of you who have. And before we get started, go ahead and smash that like button. Tag somebody who you want to drink with, and we'll go ahead and get started. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and pour salt and the chili powder into a bowl, and we're going to mix it because we're going to make it some salty, spicy salt. So we're going to go ahead and mix that up, get a nice, oh yeah, and I did wash my hands for those of you who are curious. Sorry we were a little late. Had to do some food shopping and pick up some last minute ingredients for this, and as you guys probably are aware, the grocery stores have some crazy lines right now. I don't know what it's all about, but that's why we were a little bit late, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and push this to the side. We're going to cut our lime in half, and we're going to go ahead and squeeze it not into the glass, but into this bowl here, and I will explain why in just a second. But we really got to get as much juice out of this lime as we possibly can. Those of you who are joining. Thanks, Jarrett. Appreciate all of that information. Really like that. Yes, I did wash my hands. We are making a Michelada, which is a Texas beer cocktail, and we're going to go ahead and do this. Jarrett, you should be a featured guest on my next live stream. You should come on over. We can take shots of Rumple and see who throws up first. All right, so we've got some lime juice in a cup. We've got our spicy salt. What we're going to do now is we are going to juice the rim of the glass, and we're going to go ahead and salt our rim in our spicy chili powder infused salt. I don't know if you could see that, but you will see it in just a sec. So we are going to do a liberal amount of spicy salt on the rim. Very nice. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to place our lime juice into the cup. We are going to put our hot sauce of our favorite. Like I said, I'm going with Tabasco Chipotle. I like the smoky, spicy flavor of Chipotle, so we're just going to put a few drops in there. Very nice. And then we're going to top that piece off with a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Again, your favorite is fine, so that seems like a lot, but that's okay. And then finally, we're going to finish it off by pouring our favorite Mexican beer, in our case Corona, into the glass. So let's go ahead and give that a pour. I don't want to make any spillage. Nice. And I believe that is the Michelada. Again, we've got spicy salt. That's chili powder and salt on the rim. We've got Tabasco Tabasco chipotle sauce. We've got Worcestershire sauce. We've got lime juice inside our Corona, inside our glass, and we're going to taste that. Cheers. That is a spicy Texas-style beer. That's actually really good. I wasn't expecting it. Thank you very much, Annie, for the recommendation. If you're ever trying to get south of the Mason-Dixon line or feeling a little spicy, this is a good recommendation. Mexican beer, a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of Worcestershire, a little bit of chili powder mixed in your salt and some lime. And that is it is not a cup of tea, Jared, it's a beer. So we're going to put this on the side because we have another cocktail to make, which is a little bit different. And it comes to me from my mother, who recommended what she called a frozen sombrero. Now, as you probably know, or maybe you don't, I'll tell you, a sombrero is really just Kahlua with cream over ice. And she asked for it frozen, which means she wants the ice blended. But I'm going to do it just a little bit, just take an extra step up from there. So instead of just doing cream and Kahlua, we are going to blend vanilla ice cream and Kahlua with a little bit of chocolate syrup in a martini glass. And if it's not alcoholic enough for me, or if it's not alcoholic enough for you, as it will be probably for me, we're going to add a little bit of vodka as well, make it a frozen White Russian. So we'll see how it turns out. So really what we have to do is put all our ingredients in our blender. I'm using a Ninja. It's what we use to make our smoothies and whatever else. That's really all we ever use it for. But I am using Vanilla Bean Ice Cream by Haagen-Dazs. If you are curious, Food Lion in Wilmington, Delaware has Haagen-Dazs at 3 for $10 right now, which is a wonderful deal. So we're going to go ahead and scoop a bunch of vanilla ice cream into our blender. It's been sitting on the counter, so it's nice and, oh yeah. Ooh, that looks good. Now, I'm not 100% sure about the measurements on how much ice cream versus how much anything else. So we're going to see how it turns out, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So we've got our ice cream in our thing, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put some Kahlua in there. Bada bing. Ooh, girl. Okay, and then we're going to throw it on the blender, get it nice and blendy. This might be a little bit loud. I don't know for sure, so cover your ears maybe. And let's start. Great. That's nice and blended. Now, before we go ahead and pour, we are going to dress our glass. And the way we're going to dress our martini glass is with a chocolate drizz. So let's go ahead and... Is that open? Yeah, it is. Let's go ahead and drizzle the glass. Ooh, that's fancy. Nice, very nice, very nice. Very good. We've got our little bit of a Kahlua milkshake going on over here. You'll notice I didn't put any milk in here. I don't need it. Oh, wow. I think that is phenomenal. I hope it's as delicious as it looks. So inside our martini glass right now, we've got 3 simple ingredients. We have a chocolate syrup drizzle. We've got vanilla ice cream from Haagen-Dazs. And we've got Kahlua. Probably like 2.5 shots of Kahlua. Let's go ahead and sip this one. Cheers. Mom, that was a great choice. Except, I'm going to put some vodka in it. Because it is not, I don't know, it's not heavy enough for me. So, we're going to pour some vodka over the top of that. Give it a little finger stir. Now we're talking. Now that is a strong one, I can tell already. Oh yeah. Awesome. Here, you can have this. This is delicious. This is yours. Caitlin, say hi.
Hi.
There you go. We're getting there. So, for those of you who have just joined or didn't get to see the mixing, I'll show you what we made. We made first the Michelada, which was a recommendation suggestion from my good friend Annie Goforth in Texas. It is Corona with Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of Tabasco, and lime, and a spicy rim, spicy salt rim. Pour the beer in there, bada bing, bada boom. That's delicious. And then we made our, well, it turned out to be a little bit of a White Russian milkshake, but basically it was a martini glass with chocolate syrup drizzled over the top, with a blended vanilla ice cream by Haagen-Dazs and Kahlua, and then we added just a little bit of vodka on top of that to make it a little heavier. Everybody's saying hi, Caitlin. Everybody's saying hi, Caitlin. We want goose. We want goose, Burger says. Goose, come here, buddy. You guys want goose? Ask and you shall receive. Where's the goosey boy? Say hi, Goose. There he is. There he is. Goose, say hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Goose, you want a cocktail? Yeah? You want some beer? There he is. His tail's wagging. Was that, I will Venmo you $3 to chug the first drink. Cheers. You know me. I'll do anything for $3. All right. So, like I promised, we are doing cocktails and conversation. So, let's see. What else you got? What's a grasshopper? The cocktail? I don't know. I've heard of it. But I can make it. I'm not going to puke, Jarrett. Thanks. Appreciate that. Matt D. Corey Bradshaw. Thanks for coming by. Wow, all these people are popping in. Welcome to the show. If it's your first time here, this is a live stream in which I make cocktails and drink them, and you guys ask for cocktails and talk and whatever else. I haven't thought that far ahead, but it is the quarantine happy hour. What are you guys drinking? Yeah, my face is red. That was a spicy beer. Whew! I wasn't expecting how hot that was. Love you too, Matt D. I'm going to make another one. Need some lime juice. Need a Corona. I have the rest of my ingredients already set up. So, people are still coming in and saying hi, so I'm going to make myself another one. Thanks, Mom. I'll drink a water later. All right, let's go ahead and squeeze our lime juice. I actually, Jarrett, yes, the light is reflecting off my head. My head is very reflective. It's my cross to bear these days. I hope you guys are doing fine. How was the weather by you guys today? It was pouring rain yesterday, and then it was very, very, very windy today, and then the sun came out and it got nice. Where's my Tabasco? Oh. Marcy, it's okay. I forgive you. I'm going to post up this video on my Facebook so that you can watch it in full in just a little bit. Don't apologize for being late. The frozen sombrero is halfway gone already. Oop, I almost put chocolate syrup in this. That would have been horrible. So for those of you just joining, I'm making a second Michelada, which is, right now we've got lime juice, we've got Tabasco, we're going to put a little bit of Worcestershire sauce in there, and on the rim, you'll notice it's red. That's because it is chili powder and salt upon the rim. And we're going to go ahead and pop this bottle. And we're going to pour some Corona in there. Burger, I haven't received your Venmo yet. I'm watching my notifications. I won't forget. What's the next cocktail for the show? That's a great question, and I don't know the answer to it just yet because I am taking suggestions. I have gotten a very popular suggestion, recommendation from multiple people for an espresso teeny and for a chocolate martini, which I believe I have all the ingredients for. So I'm thinking on Monday I'll probably do like a chocolate martini or an espresso martini or both, depending. We'll see. That's good. That'd be good with like a, you know what that would be good with? A burrito supreme from Taco Bell, or a Crunchwrap Supreme. Those would be delicious. Let's see. We've got chocolate martini has Matt D's vote. Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, that's it. An espresso martini. See, we've got a little bit of a. Oh man, do I want to make $6? Jarrett just said he'd Venmo me $3 if I chug this one. Something tells me Jarrett won't Venmo me even if I do chug it. Just gonna have a scoop of ice cream. You have the martini. Do you want to try this? Sidewalk Slammer. Dom Mitchell, what is a Sidewalk Slammer?
That's good.
I'll post screenshots of Burger's Venmo to me and Jarrett's Venmo to me if I chug this second one. I'm weighing my options here because I promised Caitlin a date night after this, and I gotta be able to make dinner. Chocolate martini. Ernesto loves a Milky Way martini. Oh yeah, Ernesto loves a Milky Way martini, and he was making fun of me for making a Cosmo yesterday. Okay. Oh, I get it. Sidewalk Slammer. That's a joke from... Never mind. Cheers, Jarrett. Whew! It's spicy. It's spicy at the bottom. Oh, man. All right, I expect to be $6 richer today for that. Appreciate that. 9. Well, I think that's it, folks. I think that's the show. Oh, I got a low battery anyway. I'm going to go ahead and leave. But thank you guys so much for coming by. Make sure you smash that like button, share the video, tag a friend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Happy Easter.